Hi everyone, welcome to the press conference for MTL14. We have the event kicking off tomorrow, Saturday, May 17, here on the Gold Coast. Tomorrow's fight featuring our main event between Jono and Elysee at 71 kilos. This is a 5x3 match, international matchup. We are very excited to see. We have Ollie, Knott, WBC Queensland champion, fighting Cale, Wild, New South Wales state champion, and they are facing off for the Australian title. Then on our main card also we have Juniku making his MTL debut, and he is up against Mohammed Dahlan from New South Wales, and that is a fight that is sure to be fireworks. So now for some questions, we are going to go to our media representatives. We've got representatives here today from Fight Record, from Oz Muay Thai, and from Full Thai Rules Australia. So taking it over to those guys.
My first few questions are from Jono. My name's Mel. I'm just representing Oz Muay Thai. Jono, it's been over a year since you fought in front of a Queensland crowd. Are you looking forward to stepping back in the ring on home soil tomorrow night?
Yeah, it's always great fighting in your hometown, especially fighting in front of your locals. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. Looking forward to putting on a good fight.
And what do you know about your opponent, Elysee, and his fight style?
I've watched a few of his fights. He's very unorthodox. He's a tough boy, though. I know I'm definitely in for a tough fight. Not underestimating him at all. He's been around, and I know I'll be in for a good fight.
And that leads us to my last question for you, Jono. How do you see this fight playing out tomorrow night?
Well, what happens, you know. A knockout's nice, but, you know, I'm ready for the full five. If the knockout comes, it comes, but I won't go chasing for it.
Awesome. Thanks, Jono. Moving over to Elysee, please. Elysee, welcome to Australia. You've competed across the world in Thailand, Cambodia and Hong Kong. This will be your first fight in Australia. What do you know about MTL and the Australian Muay Thai scene?
Actually, I don't know too much about MTL, but I have to say thank you to MTL for flying me out and for the hospitality, for the hydration bar and everything. It's been amazing so far, and I'm excited for the show tomorrow.
Awesome. And what are your thoughts about your opponent across from you, Jonathan Aiulu? You've shared a mutual opponent in Victor Hugo. Have you watched much of Jonathan's fights?
Yeah, I watched a few of his fights. I think he's a smart fighter, explosive. I think it's going to be a good fight, definitely.
Cool. And last one, what can the fans expect when you step in the ring with Jonathan tomorrow night?
Oh, I think it's going to be a banger. I think it's going to be action non-stop.
Awesome, thank you. Moving on to Cale Wild. Welcome back to Queensland, Cale. Two WBC state champions going head-to-head for the national title. What would it mean to you to take the Australian title back to New South Wales?
This is the dream, you know. I've been waiting for this for a long time. Been fighting for a while now. I had my debut on MTL back for my first ever Australian title, which I didn't win, but as an amateur. So to come back and fight for another title in MTL, it means the world, you know, and take it home, that'd mean everything to me.
Awesome. And what do you know about Ollie Knott and his undefeated record?
When I first heard the name, I didn't ring a bell, and then I looked into him. I've seen him fight before. 10-0 record, you know, it's a good record. He's got a good finish rate, you know. Yeah, I'm excited to fight him finally, you know, someone willing to step up. Lately I've been fighting Thais with way more fights than me, and a lot of the other Aussie boys, they don't want to fight, so it's finally good to have another Aussie to fight.
Yeah, well, you do hold double the fight experience over your opponent, so what do you think gives you the edge in this matchup?
I'm comfortable here, you know. I've been doing this like a long time, so I'm very comfortable. I'm being around the sport. I'm working in the gym. I'm just constantly training, constantly around it. So, yeah, the experience definitely helps.
Awesome, thank you. Moving on to Ollie. Ollie, you hold both the WBC and WMC Queensland state titles. What does it mean to you now to challenge for the WBC Australian title?
Seems like the next step up, fighting for the Australian belt, so keen for the opportunity.
Yeah, awesome. And what do you make of Cale's fight style?
Been watching a lot of his fights. He's slick. Like, he's got a lot of confidence in there, and I just can't wait to push him on the ropes and see if he's that slick in the 5th round.
And you've won both your Queensland belts by stoppage. Are you aiming for another finish tomorrow night, or do you see this one going the distance?
I like to push the pace. It'd be cool to finish. Like, I like a late stoppage. I want to work for that win. I like to be pushed, probably get cut open and get some blood in my hair and, rally for a late finish.
Awesome. Moving on to Andy. Andy, the fans are expecting a war. What are you expecting when you step in to face Moey tomorrow night?
Expecting a good fight. His style and my style is just going to be full-on fireworks. So just want to bring the crowd up. Just what Muay Thai is here in Australia. It's just full-on. So, not your average Thai style, as in you see in RWS and all those other shows. You're just going to see some fireworks for sure.
Cool. And what aspect of your skill set do you believe gives you the edge in this fight?
My aspect is just my IQ, I guess. I do, like, on the night, I'm not always the same fighter. It depends where my instincts will put me, is how my style will change for that fight. So, yeah, just based on the way I'm feeling on the night or in centre ring, I guess.
Yeah, awesome. And Juniku is a household family name in Australia. What does it mean to represent the Juniku fighting family name?
Oh, it's an honour, of course. We've been in the game since I was probably 10 years old. So it's just good to keep the generation going and keeping those guys who are with that generation watching us all the time. And obviously, just showing the next generation. It's just you can keep going years on end, and as long as you love the sport.
Awesome. And we'll move over to your opponent, Moey. Moey, two aggressive styles meeting in the centre of the ring tomorrow night. What are you most looking forward to in this fight?
I'm just looking forward to bringing a good fight tomorrow. Just replenish good tonight. Focus on bringing on a good show for the crowd tomorrow.
Awesome. And you're coming off a stoppage win on 1774 back in February. Are you hunting for another finish tomorrow night?
Yeah, 100%. That's the way I like to do it. Like I said in my interviews before, it's no joke. I like to throw heavy bombs. I like to throw heavy low kicks. I like to get into elbow exchanges, and I like to go for finishes. So it's going to be a fireworks fight, and I think everyone should just tune into this one. It might be fight of the night. That's what I'm aiming for, and that's what I'm hoping to bring. So I just hope Andy's ready for a 5-round war, because that's what I'm going to bring tomorrow night.
Awesome. And what strengths do you believe will carry you to victory against Andy Juniku?
My toughness, my aggression, my walk forward style. I'm good in all areas. I'm good in the clinch. I don't think his boxing's anywhere near as good as mine. I hit a lot harder than him, so I just hope his chin can handle it. So let's just see. We'll see tomorrow night. I'm aiming for the knockout, so that's what I'm going for.
Awesome. Thank you. We'll move on to Full Thai Rules Australia.
Hello, my name's Terry and I am representing Full Thai Rules Australia. My first question is for Cale. All right, how do you feel about your coach's ultimatum for you on this fight? He said, if he doesn't perform well, I'm going to retire him and make him a full-time commentator. What do you say to that?
He's the boss. He makes the moves around here. I'm not going to argue with him.
So no pressure.
No pressure, but pressure.
Thank you. Moving on to Ollie.
He needs the microphone.
He's taking a drink of straight up. How does it feel having Mum back here in Australia for the first time in 9 years to watch you fight tomorrow?
It's pretty huge. Feels good. She's never been to a fight show, so she's way less comfortable than me up here, but yeah, she'll be freaked out tomorrow.
Just got to make her proud.
Yeah. It's been a big motivator in camp, being like, okay, I can't slouch this round. Mum's coming to watch me, so...
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you. I'm going to move back to Andy, please. Moey is currently ranked number 8 in the super lightweight division. What does this fight mean to you? Is he just a stepping stone onto something bigger, or is he just another roadblock in the way?
Just fighters I see is like in Thailand, you know, everyone's just a fighter, and I don't see as like a god, or there's a, you know, whoever's in the front of me on the night is just a fight, and yeah, it's just another scratch on the belt, I guess, on the notch on the belt. So whatever it is, it's just that's how I think of it.
Yeah, great, thank you. We're going to take it back over to Moey again. Now, I know you've already explained this in one way or another, but are you after a dominant performance after your last fight? So it seems like you're keen to go for the KO again by the sounds of it.
I didn't say it's going to be dominant. It's not going to be an easy fight. But I've got one thing set in my head, and I'm going to win this fight tomorrow by any means. Whether it be a knockout, whether it be a stoppage, whether it go the distance. If it does go the distance, I think one of us is going to come out like with blood or cuts or something. It's going to be a brutal fight. But for him to win, he's got to get me out of there before the 5 rounds. What was the question?
We're basically asking, are you keen to go for the KO tomorrow night?
I'm always keen for a KO. That's the way I like to fight.
Like it.
Every round, I'm just trying to take your head off, or trying to be that body snatcher, take your snatch that liver out of you. That's just the way I like to fight. It's not your beautiful Muay Thai style, but it works for me. It excites the crowds as well. Keeps them on their feet.
Yeah,
that's what people pay for.
Thank you. Just going to move on to Jono. So you're ranked number 5 in the super lightweight 70 kilo division. Super welterweight, thank you. Is there anyone above you you'd like to match up with in the new feature, such as Lewis Kaja, Damian Nelson, Matthew Stevens, Kong Thailand, or do you have your eyes set on some other international opponents?
Man, anyone in that top 5 is a good fight. I fought pretty much all of them except for Damon and Matty. I'd like a fight with them potentially in the future. I'm sure we'll get it happening sometime this year. I reckon they're good fights.
Thank you. Hand it over to the next one.
Hey, Matt here from Fight Record, Combat Sports leading app. Just got a couple of questions, guys. I know you're hungry and thirsty. Elysee, welcome to Australia, brother. Familiar with your fights on Channel 8 and over on Thai Fight. You train at Powerhouse alongside Hugh O'Donnell. He's fought Jono before. Has that influenced your game plan in any way?
My game plan for tomorrow night?
So you train with Hugh O'Donnell, Ranger, and he's fought Jono before. Has he given you any secrets on how to beat Jono?
I watched the fight between those two. I think pressure is something Jonathan doesn't like so much, so we're going to try with that for sure.
Yeah, cool. Look forward to it. Ollie, welcome to Muay Thai League. You're making your debut here at Muay Thai League tomorrow in front of your hometown crowd, no less, for the national title. What do you think the atmosphere will be like here tonight with your family and friends in the crowd?
I think the crowd's going to go crazy. I think I'm bringing a lot of people. My work's coming, and they're a bunch of rough boilies, so they're going to be fucking loud. But yeah, I just can't wait.
Nice one. Looking forward to that one, Ollie. And Jonathan, welcome back to Australia. One last question, my friend. With your previous Fight of the Year performances, highlight reel knockouts, what can fans expect to see from you in your Muay Thai League debut?
Fireworks, if anyone see me fight, I'll fight with a full heart. Get knocked or get knocked out. I'm here to fight, so you can expect the fight.
Thank you. And we just have one more question for you, Jono and Elysee, and then we're all finished for the day. This is from Muay Thai Authority. Jono, you competed in kickboxing for your last fight in China, picking up a win. Do you prefer Muay Thai rules over kickboxing? And how difficult is it for you to make the adjustment?
Not difficult at all, to be honest. They're both just as exciting as each other. Kickboxing is good change in pace. It's higher work rate. But then again, Muay Thai's work rate's higher in the same way. What was the question?
Do you prefer kickboxing or Muay Thai?
Probably kickboxing, to be honest, but I just find it a lot more funner because you just stand and bang. Whereas Muay Thai is fun in its own reasons. You just don't get beat up as much as Cale.
Fair enough. Okay, and this is a last question for Elysee. Your last fight, you competed at Mass Fight in Cambodia. It was unique rules where it was just 1 9-minute round, right, that didn't end unless there was a knockout. How do you feel coming into a fight where now it could be left up to decision? They said that they believe you were dominant in that fight and would have taken the win if it wasn't that rule set. Do you feel compelled to look for the knockout now, or are you just ready to show the point scoring to win the fight?
Yeah, it's funny. The last fight, the mass fight in Cambodia, I thought it's going to be a 3x3 minutes fight, and then I show up and they tell me it's going to be 9 minutes. But if I'm there, like, let's go, let's do it. And so now I'm excited to have a break in between so we can go all out, recover, go all out. So I'm definitely looking for a finish tomorrow night.
Awesome, thank you. Back to you, Nakia.
All right, so there you have it, guys. Thank you, everyone, for attending the press conference. So tomorrow night, Saturday, May 17, we are kicking off at... The first fight begins at 5 p.m. Queensland time. It's not too late to get tickets. We will have tickets online at mtloz.com all the way up until the show. And if you can't catch it in person, then check it out on livecombatsports.com.au for the live stream. That's it, everyone. Thank you very much. We'll see you tomorrow night.